Hey there, team. Another story today about Frida Kahlo, the Artista de Mexico, the artist from Mexico. And I love this book because the illustrations are just like the art of Frida. Surreal. So, surreal, a little abstract, a little dream-like. So, not representing reality, but like a dream. So, not real life. And it's just named Frida. And the first page, Frida enters the world. So, did she really enter the world on a dragon? I don't think so. That would be surreal. For little Frida, the world is Mexico. Her house is a blue house. It is in the town of Coyoacan. So, La Casa Azul, the blue house, once again. Frida's father is an artist and a photographer. He teaches her how to use the paintbrush. Frida's mother takes care of 6 daughters, and often she's very tired, and often Frida's lonely even though she has sisters. Enter stage left. Frida's imaginary friend. Her name is also Frida. So Frida 1 and Frida 2. They play games together. All of a sudden, Frida falls very ill. She's in bed for months. There's something wrong with one of her legs. Even her imaginary friend can't cheer her up. See her imaginary friend out here in the moon? That's when Frida teaches herself how to draw. Drawing saves her from being sad. Art's a powerful thing, you know. After Frida gets well, she still wants to make art, so she paints little paintings. They're copies of other paintings. Painting onto photographs is what Frida's father does for a living. He teaches her how to do this too. So she would paint on top of her dad's photos, so it's like adding the surreal of Frida to the real life, like in the photographs. Frida also paints things she sees through a microscope. She loves looking at things very closely. So you can see here a painting of fruit, and here's the fruit on the table. But this illustration's a little surreal. I've never seen a face in a tomato or a grape before. At school, Frida studies science, but she's pretty bored. School's pretty easy for her. One day, Frida's riding the bus home from school. Oh, and look, a volcano in the background, volcano. A horrible accident happens. A trolley runs into the bus that Frida's on. She almost passed away. This illustration's like the bad memory that she has from that accident. In the hospital, it is painting that saves her once again. Painting's like her imaginary friend. It's there whenever she wants it. It keeps her company, and it keeps her from giving up hope. So art saved her life. After the accident, life will never be the same for Frida. She'll walk with a cane and when she is able to walk, and her body will always be in pain. There's the moon shedding a tear for Frida. And in Spanish, the moon, la luna. But Frida doesn't cry or complain. Instead of crying, she paints pictures of herself crying. When she can't leave her bed, she paints in bed, and when her whole torso's put in a cast, she paints on the cast too. All the creatures that she's painting are sad too. Nothing can stop Frida from painting because she's so often alone, unable to leave her house, she has to use her imagination. She paints what she sees in her heart on top of what she sees with her eyes. It's almost like painting on those photographs. So again, she's adding the surreal from her imagination and dreams to the real. Like her pet monkey. She paints with magical scenes, with words at the bottom. All over Mexico, people paint these kinds of scenes. Sometimes they're scenes of accidents, with angels coming to the rescue. They're like prayers for people who are sick. They're called ex votos. Frida paints ex votos of herself when she's sick or in pain. Frida imitates no one in her style. Her paintings are like nothing else. In museums, people still look at them and weep and sigh and smile. She turns her pain into something beautiful. It's kind of like a miracle. Viva Frida! Long live Frida! So her work is always alive and well in museums, and you can still see how she expressed her emotions in all of her artworks. So hopefully we can also express our emotions and find healing through art, and maybe even connect the real with the surreal, just like Frida.